amazing? Because I wrote that down. Oh, we actually do. What a great theme tonight, black and white. I want to thank Colleen, Doreen for putting this together. Looks awesome. I wasn't sure, but I enjoyed getting back into my grocery clerk clothes. I really appreciate that. Which black pants am I going to wear tonight? Not a reflection of the diversity that we're looking for in the next year, but it's just a clothing choice. So no reflection on Rotary or our diversity. Well, then you know. Thanks for coming tonight. End 1 year of Rotary and bring in another. Bring in a fresh new Rotary. I said fresh new Rotary. It's fresh. Probably a ton of changes. I can't wait. I like it into New Year's Eve. A fresh start, fresh goals, and fresh resolutions. Dedication, engagement. I could go on and on. So exciting. Our agenda tonight is simple. Have some fun. Most of you started already, so I appreciate that. Land acknowledgements, gratitude. Introduction to guests. Check. Enjoy the Sunset Ranch Dinner Buffet. We'll get to that. Take a moment to socialize. Hear from the Rotary Foundation team. Recognize the year's work and Rotarians. Formally install next year's Rotary leadership team. And buy Randall and Colleen a drink. That's maybe not quite yet, because that would be a disaster.
I'm okay.
You're good. Okay. Your speech is little tonight? Okay. So let's get started with the land acknowledgement. Madam Hipster.
And this is compliments of Dean, so it's not into the light. Is that what you want? Okay. The city's Okanagan People's Territory is diverse and beautiful. It's a diverse and beautiful landscape consisting of lakes, deserts, alpine forests, and endangered grasslands. It extends over approximately 69,000 square kilometers. The northern area of this territory is close to Mica Creek, which is north of our modern-day Revelstoke. To the east, it extended between Caslow and Kootenay Lakes. The southern boundary extended down near Wilbur, Washington, and the western border extended into Nicola Valley. It's interesting that this geographic area is quite similar to the area covered by our District 5060. As we begin our Sunrise Rotary Board installation, we acknowledge that we are on the unceded ancestral territory of the Siksika people of the Okanagan First Nations. For centuries, they have lived on this land with respect for creation, and as a people, they continue to exist because of their resilience, their strength, and their courage.
Thanks, Linda. So gratitude. We're going to take some time to be grateful and do something that Rotarians rarely do. Take your dominant hand, right, left, doesn't matter, choose, and put it above your head. Don't be shy. Now, bend your elbow and tap your back of your opposite shoulder. Give it a couple of these, maybe you go, hey, nice job. And say these words, hey, great job. Thanks for being a nice person and caring for others. This works for Rotarians, guests, and it supports our values and basically anyone in the room because you took the time to celebrate with us tonight. I'm gracious that you're here, and I hopefully you got some your own gratitude in there. So, thank you. Tonight we will celebrate the many things Sunrise Rotary Club accomplished. All of the accomplishments can be celebrated thanks to the dedicated members that came together to get things done, make things happen, and help those in need. I'm blown away, so you're going to see it tonight. When you take a moment and look back and recognize what we have done, it is simply incredible. Of course, I've been busy moving forward, getting the weekly agendas done, checking off tasks, saving the world one bumblebee at a time, and I really didn't sit back and reflect until this week. Part of that reflection is looking at what we accomplished with our foundation and Home Giving. Ed has prepared a video tonight, so let's take a look at it and we'll roll the video. supported the foundation this year, killed it. Some records, Polio Plus, some records, serving beer, getting that sun football to put those signs out on the football field. That was a lot of fun. So I hope you all feel very proud of what we accomplished this year on the foundation side of things. And thanks Paul Mulvihill for driving the crew and his team. Brad's taking it over next year. Good luck. Coming out of our record year. You want to follow a loser, right? But good, yeah. Good luck.
Next guy will be good.
Good luck. Yeah, the next guy. The foundation committee, Ed, Norm, Sandra, Jane, Tom, Dean, Carolyn, Brad, Helmut, and of course Paul Mulvihill for keeping the foundation at the forefront each month through the year and not really beating us like I think we've been beaten harder and we came up with better numbers, so good strategy, Paul. How about a round of applause for the whole team? So what else can we talk about? Membership. So a lot of clubs, we went to conference, a lot of clubs didn't do well this year. They, some are really slipped behind, and our club actually did really well. We had 8 new members this year. We started the year with 58 active members, and we welcomed these 8 incredible people to our Sunrise Club. So if you could just stand, and stay standing until we get through the 8, I'd really appreciate it. Mike Wright joined us in October of 2022. Shirley Gingras.
Yeah.
Thank you. Susan Porter. Gord Lovegrove, not here tonight, but joined us. Brandon Fraser, not here tonight, but joined us in November. Diane Brodeur joined us in September 27 of last year. And Erica Jarvis joined us this year on February 9th. And Christy St. Jean came back to us on March 22nd, 2023. Unfortunately, we did say goodbye to Yvonne and also Stu Lang last year. We're sorry to see them go, but happy to see our 8 new Rotarians. Finishing the year with 64 active members. And do have 5 that are leaving in a couple of weeks, unfortunately, so there it's out there. So, as the accountants say, that's a net +1. So, I'll probably get another pin for that. So, thanks Lynn and the membership team for bringing members to membership. We struggled at the beginning of the year. I think everybody knows we had some challenging traction issues. Thank you for being so patient to those that joined us in the fall of last year, because it did take a little while to get those inductions going. So, thanks Lynn for all the support. So let's look at our fundraising giving highlights. So I know when I look back on each Rotary year, I have a hard time remembering all that we did. So I wanted to put it on a slide to remind everybody else. So we did do the summer raffle last year for $36,000. Those of you that sold raffle tickets are here tonight, so thanks for the support on that. We were able to give $12,000 to the Bridge, Freedom's Door, and Hope Outreach. So thanks for that. Yeah, and fundraising and giving gaming grant. Susan put in a gaming grant for us. I don't know how she did it, but we got $20,000. That's pretty good. Giving a little bit to Freedom's Door again, and also the school backpack program. It's called something else though, what is it? Okay, food for thought, there it is. Thank you very much for that. Season of Giving calendar did pretty good last year. So had over $191,000 brought into the club. Our recipients were the KGH Foundation Neonatal Award for $77,600. Child Advocacy Center as well, same amount of money. Other giving, we did Youth Exchange for $7,000. Other youth programs, $3,800. That includes Lady of the Lake and a few other things. A women's shelter, $3,000. Kelowna Community Resources, $1,000. Shelter Box, 2 of those. International projects, $5,000 plus $10,000 committed. And HIP, $3,000. And environment, $1,200. Pollinator stuff. You guys want to hear all about it? No, you don't. So total income for giving was $247,000. That's a pretty big number. I've never been in a club that's raised that kind of money. I don't know if you guys have.
We have now.
Well, yeah, no. So, foundation giving from members, you saw it on the slides, but a couple days ago it was $5,091 for polio and $23,705 for foundation. So thank you very much for all of that as well. A little disclaimer under there, the information compiled by a retired grocery manager and not the treasurer. So if anybody has any trouble with those numbers, just come and see me later and I'll explain it that I have no idea what I'm doing. I stole those numbers off of a report. So just a hands up, everybody, way to go, amazing. I probably got the total wrong, but you know, that's between John and I, so you guys have maybe Moya might know as well. So really incredible job, a lot of hard work, hundreds of hours of volunteer time for those three. I know there's all the people that were on the committee that helped as well, but I just really wanted to recognize the hours that were spent, make it happen, and the commitment from those individuals. So thank you very much. Also, great job supporting the 12 Days of Giving calendar that's coming out. These individuals have been working very hard on that as well. So don't forget, get your prizes in, get your prizes in, get your prizes in. I also have an award for Outstanding Achiever for Ken Addison, who's not here tonight. I think he's on the island. Community raffle guy. Wanted to recognize his leadership for the couple of years that he ran the raffle. Also hundreds of hours that he spent. When we met with him about the raffle to see what could be done for this year, we really realized how much time he was putting in and the impact to his personal life. So I want to thank Ken for those 2 years of hard work, and we'll get him at the club. So thanks, Ken. So there's so many other facets of the club that make us whole, and I want to thank all of the other board members and committee leads for this great year. Please stand when I call your name. Or if you're not here, we'll do that. Our sophisticated club secretary, Carolyn Mons, not here tonight. Thank you for keeping us on track, herding cats for the board meeting, and keeping us on time. Way less fun than being a sheriff, that's for sure. Club treasurer, Moya Webb. 2 fabulous years of managing the behind-the-scenes workings of the club. I can't list it all because Mike is here.
I was going to ask if I can nominate her for another
I'm sure she'll be very helpful. We found ourselves in a pickle 2 years ago when Bob left us, and Moya, you stepped in. I'm not too sure if you knew what it was going to be like, but no, you didn't. Okay, surprise! We want to thank you very much for 2 years as club treasurer. Thank you very much. Last year's Rotarian of the Year winner, by the way. Doreen Welsh. Doreen. Community support for my year. Thank you, Doreen, fellow butterfly ranger and pollinator powerhouse. You and your many committees that connect us to the environment, to the community, keep us focused on what's important and what we do in our community. So thank you very much. Linda Francis, International Chair. Thank you, Linda, for keeping us connected to the world by bringing our projects that we supported to the club meetings. I have to thank our past international lead as well, Brenda Bell, for finalizing the details of our past district grant, which was quite a beast, and it's finally done. So thank you very much. Mike Wright. It is Mike Wright, isn't it? I've been sitting beside you having breakfast for a year, so. He stepped into the club over a year ago, fortunate enough to have Mike join me each week to support our audio-visual demands for the Zoom application. I think he was having so much fun that he decided to take any available role on the board. And he stepped into club service. A pleasure getting to know you, Mike, and all the best in 2023-24 as treasurer. We sincerely appreciate you being on the board. You know, that is just one more guy, right, Paul, for us to, try to get off the minority stage there. And Lynn Spence, whom I spoke of earlier, thank you for your tenacity, and thank you for your patience, and stepping up and taking membership when we were in dire need of getting that started last year. So thank you very much. Then we have the presidential candidates, past President Mari Lane, who was incredibly busy with her massive role of district governor. Thanks for leaving me in good shape for my year and having my board tuned up. President-elect Colleen, thank you for supporting the club and in your role and what you are about to do in your year. Thank you for your support of the club and Youth Exchange. Vice President Bill Anderson. Thanks for stepping up and jumping into the line of fire as VP, Bill. Baby steps to the big chair. But I understand you're leading the charge on one of our fronts this year, so great job and thanks for stepping up. After July 1st, we will be known as the old board, most of us, as the Rotary wheel keeps spinning. So before we bring in the new board, I would like to honor the Kelowna Sunrise Rotary Club tradition by presenting two of our club recognition awards. These awards are presented to individuals through an incredibly complicated selection process. Let me explain. The president sits down and decides. That's it. No committee, no motions, no assistance whatsoever. I have never been so terrified in my life and felt so helpless. I don't get to make any decisions as president, naturally. All year without referring to the board and committee heads, just like Justin Trudeau. I can't make any mistakes, and I'm rarely allowed to make one. So what seemed like an easy decision became quite challenging, deciding on two people to recognize when so many are worthy. So after hours of overthinking it, several sessions of therapy, 6 focus groups with strangers, I have the candidates. Okay, the first award is going to be for the Rotarian of the Year 2022-2023. For my year as president, it gives me great honor in presenting Colleen Kewen with the Rotarian of the Year. Let me tell you why. Colleen has been committed to her role to lead the club following my year and has played a big part in many other club activities. She's been on the board for 2 years now as VP and then president-elect. You may or may not know that Colleen is our club's designated Youth Exchange Officer. This added role that she accomplishes behind the scenes is a necessary role that must be filled if a club is active with a youth exchange student. Colleen works with the district youth exchange coordinator, who just happens to be Martha. Did I get that right? Okay. Martha Kennedy. And together they monitor our students that arrives from another country. I won't go into the details of what that might be like, but I can say it probably takes some of your free time. Please talk to Colleen tonight if you're interested in mentoring and participating in the YEO position in the future. I went out to conference and I got to see some of the stuff that Martha does to support our exchange students in the district. That phone just keeps going and going and going, managing those little monsters. On top of those tasks, Colleen and her husband Chuck also support our exchange student as host parents as well. Thank you for that, Colleen and Chuck. The program would not exist without host parents. Another great conversation later tonight, if anybody's interested. To add to her list of things to do, last year, Colleen joined our Season of Giving Calendar Committee to help drive the success of the calendar. She was instrumental in planning and coordinating the Redbird Kickoff event, which was a fantastic event, and working with our media partners. So thank you for your volunteer time last year, Colleen, your commitment to the club leadership, projects, and youth, and being recognized tonight. I wish you all the best in your year. She said she doesn't want it.
Go back there.
Congratulations. Oh, you want the doodly thing in the way, or? Okay, what's next? The Dale Franson Award 2023. So this is the other award that we give out, and I'd like to call Linda Franson up to help me present the award. First of all, I'll read out the criteria. The Dale Franson Award. And this is what it says right on the plaque, so I'm not even making this stuff up like I usually do. Dedication to friendship. Presented to the member who exemplifies the spirit of dedication, friendship, optimism, and integrity, the core values of a true Rotarian. Pretty heavy stuff. This should be easy, right? When you look around the room, I see a lot of people that fit into this category because we have a great Rotary Club, dedicated people. So in the spirit of inclusion, everyone gets the award. No? Actually, I have a single member selected for this award, and the award is going to Lynn Spence. I know you all agree that she is worthy of such recognition, but let me tell you why. Lynn joined our club in October of 2021, but has been a Rotarian for almost 13 years, transferring into our club from the Lower Mainland, the big city, Tawasin, I think. Surrey, White Rock. She has a great Rotary resume, great attitude, and I was thrilled to have her join our board last year in the role of club service director. She got her committees together to support the Youth Exchange, Interact, Fellowship, meeting admin, programs, speakers, and she has great support in all those areas. So thank you for everybody on those committees that helped her. And it's a good thing she had that support because we needed a club's membership director just a few months into the year. And of course my goal was have fun, grow membership, and it wasn't really going that well after a couple of months. Lynn volunteered to switch roles and for some time acted as both. Of course I was stressed out, experiencing some anxiety. My goals for my year were to bring back the fun and after the challenging years of COVID. So have fun in the meetings, engage Rotarians, grow membership, have more fellowship events. This could all fizzle within my first couple of months if we couldn't get our growing list of new members inducted. Well, Lynn came through and she inducted 8 members last year. Not only that, she has somehow managed to get some of the members to get their criminal records checked. Probably higher on the list of accomplishments for sure. And she's still smiling. Lynn really wants the best for all of us, and her friendly, positive attitude and dedication to Rotary values really makes her right for this award. So thank you, Lynn. Come on. Good luck. That's
few years ago, the reason I joined was twofold. One, it was a chance to give back to Rotary, the Rotary family, the support I received many years ago when I was a Rotary Exchange student. I won't tell you how many years ago it was. But that was my introduction to the Rotary family, and I'll never forget it. And the second, I really needed to find an activity that would keep me busy when I retired. My husband really agreed with that. And what I found when I joined this group was fun and caring people who truly wanted to make a difference in their community and the world. And that was an amazing place to be. I am so appreciative that you're here today to celebrate Randall and his board and for the work over the past year and to show your support for the new board. By coming tonight, you show your commitment and your faith in this club, and I thank you for that. Many Rotarians have asked me, what are your goals for the year? And I've thought about it a lot. And I'm so proud to be a member of an engaged, fun club that does good here locally and in the world. So my goal is just to support our club to continue to do this. And there's 3 things I'm going to focus on. 1, support fundraising. Large and small fundraisers. So we have the funds to support our international projects, our exchange students, our local projects that support peace, environment, literacy, and health. 2, enhance the community awareness of Rotary to attract new members. We've done a great job this year. We've got some amazing new members, and we need to be able to continue to brag about how great we are and how we do good in the world, but also how being part of a community like this is good for us. It's good for our health. It's good for our wellness. There's lots of studies that show that being part of a caring community makes a difference to your life, and I really believe that. And so we want to spread that joy to other people. And 3, engage our members through a variety of activities. We do this all the time in this club. I think that's why we called ourselves an engaged club. But really to be flexible and keep them engaged and fun. Fellowship opportunities, interesting and maybe a little challenging programs this year. And meetings and participation in community projects and fundraising. We want to be flexible and we want to recognize all types of participation. So these past few years have been difficult. I really want to recognize that. I want to thank Randall and I want to thank Mario Lane for shepherding this club through the challenges of COVID and ensuring that we're here today, that we continue to be active and do great things locally and internationally. I know how hard it's been. I really appreciate it. I will now take on the responsibility to ensure that this club is a thriving club, and with the support of the board and with all of you, I know that we'll achieve this through old traditions and new initiatives. So I'm very pleased to be your president this year. Thank you.
It's good that we recorded all that too, so got it on video, so we can bring that up later. The engagement falls off a little bit. Thanks, Colleen, that's awesome. Really great hands we're going to be in for the next year, and I'm really excited about it. I am really excited about it. So, yeah, I am counting the days. Of course, you know, being the MC every Friday is probably the toughest part of being the president, being on the board and having that fun and keeping the club vibrant is, but the Friday meeting thing, you guys are really hard to manage on Fridays, you know, the time clock. I know I get Don Turry gives me the snarl every time he's sheriff because I went over